Tennessee Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, we'll get your thoughts on that horrific shooting outside of the congressman's home in just a moment. But first, what implication could Ukrainians be facing, and the United States for that matter, for President Biden's rhetoric, especially his warning that we could be facing a nuclear Armageddon?
Sandra, what our enemies and adversaries are doing is looking at a very weak Joe Biden, and they're saying this is how we punch that weak button on him, is to keep pushing forward with threats. And you're seeing them really listen to everything that he says and does, and to go to a fundraiser to say that he thinks we're facing a nuclear Armageddon. It is inappropriate. It is impulsive. It's irresponsible. And if he's going to make that type assessment, then you deliver the news of that type assessment from the Oval Office in a formal address to the people of the country, not in an offhanded remark at a fundraiser.
Real quick, this is a Democratic Senator Chris Murphy coming to the president's defense over that rhetoric on Vladimir Putin. Listen.
Well, I think the president is right to raise the risk of nuclear conflict because Vladimir Putin is increasingly getting pushed into a corner. This war is going incredibly badly for him. The mobilization that he has undertaken has backfired.
So I'll get your reaction to that, as John Kirby is saying the White House believes the stakes are very high right now. What do you believe happens next year, Senator?
What we have to look at from the people trying to defend these remarks is that the Biden foreign policy is failing, whether it's Afghanistan, whether it is dealing with the new axis of evil. As I said, world's leaders are looking at Joe Biden. They see weakness. They see this as the opportunity to push at America, to bully us. It is not good for our nation, for our freedom, or for our allies.
All right, so we'll see what happens next. The White House and spokesperson John Kirby saying today the commitment to Ukraine has not changed. Moving on to crime coming to the doorstep of a sitting member of Congress, Lee Zeldin, gubernatorial candidate here in New York, a Republican gubernatorial candidate, and he joined Fox and Friends this morning. He reacted to the shooting that happened just outside his home, feet away from where his daughters were doing their homework. Listen.
Well, when we look at the election cycle, what we have to realize is security moms are back. They want their kids safe, their community safe. They are tired of elected officials, prosecutors, DAs, judges who are weak on crime. And they feel like it is time to clean house. And they want to put security at the top of the list. I think you're going to see it there. Yeah. And it's related to the drug issues and to gangs, and they're saying clean it up.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We are now just weeks away from that election, and voters will have to make a choice on what they believe is the best direction for them and the best direction for the country when it comes to crime and other hot topics. Senator, final question on this. This story we've been following closely in the latest development at Vanderbilt University. Obviously, you are a lawmaker that is involved directly with this. Controversial Vanderbilt University Medical Center has now suspended its transgender operations for children after a video emerged of a hospital doctor boasting about how surgeries are, quote, huge moneymakers. A conservative activist, Matt Walsh, dug into this, and he released a 2018 video of a VUMC LGBTQ specialist, Dr. Shane Taylor, explaining the financial benefits of that program. In that video, she is heard talking about gender surgeries in 2018, saying some of our VUMC financial folks in October of 2016 put down some costs of how much money we think each patient would bring in. And this is only including top surgery. This isn't including any bottom surgery. And it's a lot of money. She has since been suspended after these words emerged, talking about the financial benefits of such a life-changing surgery for children, Senator.
Yes, basically the public found this out because of Matt's work, and we called it out, and now Vanderbilt has put a stop to it. But it is so unseemly that you have medical staff that would put profits over people and profits over children and would use children as an experiment. It is as if they think the children are the ward of the state, and they're not. And for parents not to be involved, for this to be viewed as a profit center is wrong. I'm glad Vanderbilt made a different decision, that they suspended this. And we need to do everything we can to protect children in this and make certain that parents are weighing in on these issues. We still have a lot of questions that have not been answered by Vanderbilt on this, but we are so pleased to see that they are heading a different direction.
So the medical center has suspended the transgender operations for children there pending a review of its program. And I know this has been a big push, not just by the conservative activists who dug into that story, but lawmakers as well, including the governor in your state. We'll keep following that story, Senator. Thank you very much for joining us on it.
You got it.